If it's all the same to you guys, let's get cracking with Disc 3. WWE Ladder Match DVD set. 3 discs to this set. You can already find on my channel Disc 1 and Disc 2. They are both up live on the channel as you see this. So if you've come to this video by mistake and you want to see the other 2 videos, you need to go and track them down. But you're on the channel, so you shouldn't have a problem doing that. Subscribe while you're there. Woo! Anyway, so Disc 3 is opening out with the, well, I'll have to explain this again. Disc 3 opened out with the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, I've got a thing where I won't watch any match with Chris Benoit in. We all know why. So, I'm not going to watch that. I didn't watch that. So, I skipped over that. That was at WrestleMania 21. And the next one I'm going to watch, the match I'm going to watch now, is Eddie Guerrero vs. Rey Mysterio in a ladder match for the custody of Dominic. The storyline at the time was that Rey was unable to produce children. So Eddie Guerrero acted as a surrogate father, created a child and gave it to Rey Mysterio and his wife. Rey and Eddie were feuding at the time, so Rey and Eddie were feuding at the time, and therefore Eddie basically said, well, I want my son back, don't I? So, well, he didn't do it like that because that was an English accent and Eddie Guerrero doesn't have one, but I wasn't going to do a stereotypical racist Mexican accent. That wouldn't be very good, would it? Get me in prison too. So, I'm about to watch that match. It's a ladder match for the custody of Dominic, Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, and I'll be back after that. See you in a second. Had to take a few minutes to compose myself for that one. The sign of a good wrestling storyline is when somebody as cynical, an old cynical bastard like me, can get into it to the degree that your heart is broken during the match. You're wiping away tears by the end of it, and yeah, I totally bought into that storyline. Obviously, that was the Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero for the custody of Dominic, and the way that they were cutting back and forth between moments in the match and Dominic's reactions at ringside was, well, heartbreaking is the only real word to describe it, if I'm honest with you guys. But I think, yeah, I'm still wiping. I've still got tears welling up in the tear ducts. What we're gonna watch next, anyway? Edge vs Matt Hardy, loser leaves Raw ladder match from Raw, October the 3rd, 2005. I'll be back after that match. So, here goes. A whole lot of Matt Hardy and Edge on this one for sure. Now, this match was the, well, obviously this match ended with Edge finishing victoriously with some interference from Lita, who at this point stopped wearing very many clothes. There's some similarity there between that kind of character that she had and AJ Lee currently. Got a nice blonde-haired heel boyfriend, and decides to stop wearing clothing. But you know, this was one of the this was a TLC match. I say TLC, a Money in the Bank ladder match. But let's be honest, you know, in that kind of match, everything goes. A match of this caliber that involves Edge and Matt Hardy was always going to be a cracker of a match, and it was. Yeah, it was quite a good ending because obviously following this, Edge was pushed up the card, and I think the following year didn't he win the WWE title? Or if I've got that wrong, I apologise, but certainly a good match. And next we get the first appearance on this set of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who will be in a match with Edge, TLC match, on Raw, January the 16th, 2006. and I shall be back when I finish watching that match to tell you what I thought of it. See you in a bit. God, I love Ric Flair matches. So yeah, that was a cracking contest. Obviously, Edge was your victor with some interference from Ritter. Where we heard that before, the last video. And obviously, Ric Flair did his usual thing that he used to do in every match around the time. His bright red head, where he shed enough blood to keep a blood transfusion clinic in business for a month or two, and he put in one hell of a match for a guy of his age. He was, and you guys can confirm this for me. He was a very good competitor at the time, and he's definitely someone who's missed from the modern era. Not that I want him to come back or anything, because I certainly want him to stick to the I'm retired thing in WWE, and that should happen. The next match is the first and thankfully only appearance of John Cena in this set. As you guys probably know, I'm not a John Cena fan. So let's get cracking with the next match. Taking place at Unforgiven, September the 17th, 2006. TLC match for the WWE title. John Cena versus Edge. And that match I'm going to watch now. I'll be back with some comments on that. Remember guys, if you like this style of review, please let me know, because this is a trial. I'm not going to do all reviews like this. It's just a trial. This kind of format can only really work on a DVD that's match heavy, like this one, or like the King of the Ring one, which is in my pile to review. So if you like this kind of review, feel free to let me know. If not, oh well, try something else. Anyway, I'm going back to the match, and I will see you guys when it's time for me to do the next piece. I gotta admit, when this match happened initially in 2006, I'd recently got back into wrestling, having taken some time, a short period out. 2006, I would have been 16. I wasn't yet smartened up. I didn't know about the whole wrestling's fake, it's all planned like this. I didn't know about heels and faces. I just knew about this guy's a good guy, that guy's a bad guy. And I shamedly admit, I was a Cena fan. But obviously, watching this match having taken place in Canada, Cena was the heel going into the match for sure, with the fans booing him and an exchange at the top of the ladder, exchange of punches, the boo yay in favour of Edge, even though Edge was the heel at the time and was the proper, the real, really, really devilish heel that Edge played at the time. Yeah, the next match on this is back to tag team matches. Not something well, hang on, no, it's not back to tag matches just yet. There's a tag match coming. There is a fatal 4-way ladder match for the tag titles coming up. But next, I'm going to see Jeff Hardy versus Johnny Nitro. I'll watch that, and I'll nip back and have a word with you. Then, well, we're coming close towards the end, and this one might be a bit longer than the other ones. By the looks of things, anyway. See you in a bit. Quite a high-flying match that was. Jeff Hardy and John Morrison, or Johnny Nitro as he was then. First appearance for Nitro, umpteenth appearance for Jeff. Jeff Hardy has appeared in this a lot, but Jeff Hardy is like a ladder match specialist, so that can be expected. There's one more match left on this DVD. As you can see, we're on the final page. The last match is a fatal 4-way match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the rest of the DVD. I'm going to watch that match. I'm going to watch the closing credits. In the match is Paul London and Brian Kendrick, Eminem, the Hardys, and William Regal and Dave Taylor. I'm going to watch this match all the way through. I'm going to watch the Todd Grisham climbing the ladder to success closing thing, and then I will come back I'll talk about that match, and I will close off the video. I'll close off this part, and I'll close off the whole mini-series, I suppose, with a little conversation with you guys. So, I'll see you guys after I've watched the match. For now, farewell. I hate to tell you this, guys, but we are in the last. We're in the last part of this little run through. So yeah, I'll talk about that match, and then we can close up with a closing brief. Thank you guys for being here, but this was a hell of a match. This was the match where Joey Mercury took a ladder to his face and got really busted up. This was the match with this match was initially supposed to be Dave Taylor and William Regal versus the champions London and Kendrick, and as it turned out, it ended up being a fatal four-way ladder match. I've just watched it through, and it was quite a bloody match. So yeah, I'm going to watch the last cutscene of the DVD, and once I've seen that last cutscene, I will nip back in. We'll have a quick chat, and we'll close up. Job well done. Okay, so let's stop here. Yeah, guys, this has been a new attempt at a review of one of my DVDs from my collection. I've certainly enjoyed doing this. I don't know if you guys have enjoyed watching it, because what I keep thinking is whether or not this works for you guys, given the fact that you can't see the matches, whereas I can. But I want you guys to let me know if this is the kind of format you'd like me to do the reviews in future, because the reviews need to be done, and you know, I'm gonna keep trying different things until I find the thing that clicks so that these reviews work. Just having a bit of trouble boxing up a DVD with my left hand. Anyway, yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Overall, I would say this is a much-watched DVD if you're into the carnage and the crazy kind of matches. It's got quite a few. It's got quite a few TLC matches on it. It's got the two big initial TLCs. But I've had a look, and there's a second one. There's Ladder Match 2. I ain't got that, but it's got a lot of Money in the Bank ladder matches in. So if you're a big Money in the Bank ladder match fan, might want to get the second one. If you're into some of the matches that I've talked about on this, get this one. Sure, cool. Both of them can be got on Silvervision, and they're both under a tenner. I think they're both £6.99 each. So if you guys want to do that, go to silvervision.co.uk. I'll throw that in the description of this video. This has been Disc 3 of WWE The Ladder Match. I have been Tom. You have been awesome. Please comment down below to let me know whether you like this format of reviews. I've had a hell of a good time doing this. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Peace out. Next one I'm going to watch, the match I'm going to watch now, is Eddie Guerrero vs Rey Mysterio in a ladder match for the custody of Dominic. The storyline at the time was that Rey was unable to produce children, so Eddie Guerrero acted as a... If it's all the same to you guys, let's get cracking with Disc 3. WWE Ladder Match DVD set. 3 discs to this set. You can already find on my channel Disc 1 and Disc 2. They are both up live on the channel as you... surrogate father created a child and gave it to Rey Mysterio and his wife. Rey and Eddie were feuding at the time, so Rey and Eddie were feuding at the time, and therefore see this. So if you've come to this video by mistake and you want to see the other 2 videos, you need to go and track them down. But you're on the channel, so you shouldn't have a problem doing that. Subscribe while you're there. Woo! Anyway, so Disc 3 is opening out with the... well, I'll have to explain this again. Disc 3 opened out with the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, I've got a thing where I won't watch any match with Chris Benoit in. We all know why. So, I'm not going to watch that. I didn't watch that. So, I skipped over that. That was at WrestleMania 21. And the